My name is Kelly O'Sullivan, and Daniel Bader, Ryan Mayer, and myself are doing Case 16 on Gillette, Why Innovation May Not Be Enough. The Gillette Company was founded in 1901 by King Camp Gillette, who had an amazing idea: a razor with a safe, inexpensive, and disposable blade. He had been searching for an invention that could be purchased over and over again by a satisfied customer, and with his razor, he hit the jackpot. With help from MIT graduate William Nickerson, the unthinkably thin and disposable razor was created. The Gillette Company was born, and business was rolling. Then, in 2005, the Gillette Company was purchased by consumer goods powerhouse Procter & Gamble for $57 billion. The Gillette Company reigned as a virtual monopoly until 1962, when they drew stiff competition from the English Wilkinson Steel Company. After Wilkinson Steel's stainless steel razor blade spread, Gillette market share dipped to an all-time low of 49%. Through the years, Gillette's market share had been 70% and up. Since bought by Procter & Gamble in 2005, Gillette has held above 69% of the razor and blade market and 80% of the highly profitable replacement blade market. Over the years, Gillette has continued to innovate by creating the newest and best razors and blades in the market. The Track 2 razor was introduced in 1971, with a second blade that promised less shaving strokes and less irritation. The Ultra razor was introduced in 1977 and was the first razor with a pivoting head. Gillette claimed that the Ultra made it easier for a man to comfortably shave his neck. The Good News was the world's first twin-blade disposable razor and was introduced in 1977. On the strength of these three products, Gillette's sales rose above $2 billion for the first time in 1980. The Sensor and Sensor XL were the first razors introduced with spring-loaded blades that retracted once skin was contacted, which reduced cuts and irritation. They cannibalized Gillette's older products, as it was the first razor that effectively moved sales away from its own Track 2 and Ultra models. The Mach 3 was the world's first three-blade razor and also had Gillette's other superb features. Mach 3 sales rose to $1 billion in the first 18 months. It also started the razor wars, in which Schick responded with its four-blade Quattro, and Gillette eventually responded with its five-blade Fusion. The Fusion was the first product released since Gillette was purchased by Procter & Gamble, and proved to be its best ever. It exploded off shelves and sold more than 4 billion razors in the first 2 months. Versions of Fusion, Mach 3, and Good News disposable razors are still popular today. Marketing of Gillette has been a highly successful endeavor. By focusing on sports, the company has effectively leveraged its male audience and solidified its industry-leading position in the razor and blade market. Gillette sees sports as something that is loved and followed globally, and as an ideal way to connect to its target customers. Current marketing initiatives include Gillette Stadium, which is the home stadium of the NFL's New England Patriots and hosts games and events that are seen globally. The Gillette Young Guns are a collection of young sports stars sponsored by Gillette and hand-chosen to take the Gillette brand to the next level. The Young Guns feature Evan Longoria and Dale Earnhardt Jr., among others. Team Gillette is a collection of Olympians sponsored by Gillette. The company also has a strong presence on Facebook and Twitter. In 2013, Procter & Gamble saw their share of the global razor and blade market at 70%. Procter & Gamble characterizes Gillette brands Fusion, Mach 3, Presto Barba, and Venus, all as billion-dollar brands. Net sales of the grooming segment, primarily Gillette, were down 4% in 2013 versus 2012. Currently, in marketing. In 2013, Gillette strayed away from sports-based marketing to ask, what women want. Gillette also partnered with the Man of Steel release to ask, how does Superman shave? First, Gillette is the global leader in market share. This affords them flexibility in marketing, pricing, and product decisions that their competitors do not have. They have also been the most innovative company in the razor market. They are a globally recognized brand. Lastly, they are owned by Procter & Gamble, who is the owner-operator of myriad billion-dollar brands and has experience penetrating global markets. As far as weaknesses, Gillette's products are currently higher priced than its competitors. This makes them more susceptible to customer loss during market turndowns. For opportunities, first, Gillette can further penetrate emerging and global markets to increase unit sales. They can also capture a larger share of customers' total shower experience with complementary products such as body wash and deodorant. They also can certainly increase sales to women. Threats include cheaper alternatives such as Dollar Shave Club and other disposable razors, and a market turndown. Finally, they are the market leader by far. This means that all eyes are on Gillette in the industry. As the U.S. razor market is almost entirely saturated, Gillette is facing many challenges. As the number of units sold is decreasing across all companies, the opportunity for Gillette to grow is shrinking. Additionally, Gillette has been losing its percent of market share in recent years. It will be a challenge for Gillette to maintain their industry-leading market share if they continue with what they are currently doing. Historically, Gillette has operated primarily in the already saturated U.S. market. Global shaving habits will present a challenge, but there is an opportunity for this to change. European women historically have not shaved much, but it has been found that due to American standards of beauty, there is potential for growth. Additionally, tapping into the global market of men that do shave, and possibly even the 15% that do not due to discomfort, could be a real opportunity for growth. As Gillette continues to expand globally, it will be challenging for them to balance their high research and development costs in a market in which analysts say innovation is over. It may be time for Gillette to stop trying to create a better razor, but it is vital that they continue to do research on their target market. However, they need to do so more thoroughly than they did with the Gillette Guard. Another market that Gillette has not fully saturated is the razor and blade market for women. They had relative success with the creation of the Venus razor, the first shaving product that actually improved the daily shaving experience for billions of women around the globe. However, Gillette needs to find new ways to tap into this market, which it has not really done in the past, as there is actually room for growth here. Lastly, Gillette is combating new spending habits in the razor and blade market. In a market where innovation is over, Gillette is facing an increasing reluctance to pay for the latest and greatest in shaving technology. Historically, Gillette has had the highest prices, but customers still purchase their razors and blades due to high quality and brand recognition. Gillette has been losing some of its market share recently to more affordable options provided by Schick, other competitors, and Dollar Shave Club. In the very early stages of Gillette as a company, they are focused on offering basic grooming needs to men at an affordable price. The established markets, especially the U.S., may have moved almost entirely away from that model, but there are so many places in the world where this approach could be brought back for customers that aren't just price conscious, but need a less expensive, no-frills option at a lower price. These markets would be ideal for something like a simple single or twin blade razor option that would allow for them to reach more of the 1.3 billion men worldwide that use a razor as their shaving product of choice. Unfortunately, taking this approach to build these markets could cause competitors to engage in a price war with Gillette that could lead to lower profit margins and less profit dollars. It would also require a shift in resources to put the marketing efforts behind the products in these markets that will be needed to gain share. Offering a monthly subscription program to compete with similar approaches by Dollar Shave Club and Amazon will allow Gillette to compete for the more price-conscious consumers that have made their voice heard in this mature industry. The online companies answered the call for lower prices, and consumers responded by signing up by the tens of thousands in a matter of days. This caused a 2% market share drop in 1 year. Having a program to compete will help slow or altogether reverse this worrisome trend for Gillette. Unfortunately, such an approach away from high prices and overly innovative products will reduce the profitability of replacement razor cartridges while costing money to develop a program designed to compete from day one of its launch. Women of the world are currently extremely underserved and undermarketed to when it comes to the razor industry. With so much effort given to fighting for every male in the market, it is important to shift and increase focus on women in both the U.S. and overseas, specifically Europe. As for American women, the number that shave with a razor is actually about 14 to 15 million higher than with men. On the negative side of things, the research to find out what Western female stars would create the best opportunity to continue the influence, along with the costs associated with gaining their endorsement and marketing efforts, will be a costly endeavor indeed. This will result in less money to spend on the most profitable segments Gillette currently has, in both the arenas of product innovation, development, and marketing, something that is critically important in mature markets and industries. With the sheer numbers of women that prefer to shave with razors, how undermarketed too they are right now, and the changing shaving habits of women globally, marketing to women is the obvious choice.